An object in motion stays in motion. If you're already going in the direction that you want to go, keep going and you will get to where you want to be. If you want a six pack and you go to the gym consistently, you eat the right foods, you do the right workouts, and you just keep doing that, you will have a six pack. That's the formula. That's the most plain, simple way to achieve your desired goal. That goal might be I want to get my first job, I want to start a business, I want to get in shape, I want XYZ. An object in motion stays in motion. And that happens regardless of whether you want to be on that path or not. An object in motion going in a downward spiral, so you're eating all the Takis, you're eating a ton of ice cream, you're doing bad habits, you're hanging around bad people. An object in motion stays in motion. Now, if you take an opposite force and you change it, you change the bad habit to a good habit. You change the bad spiral into a good spiral. You stop going down and you start going up, and you start going up, and you keep going up, and you keep going up. An object in motion stays in motion. For those of you who don't know, my name is Lawrence Harris. I'm a youth empowerment speaker, and I've spent the last 4 years specializing in helping teens and young adults build self love, confidence, and overall a positive outlook on life. And what we're going to talk about today is consistency and not losing your momentum. So think of it this way, it's really hard to get a bike moving. Imagine you're trying to pedal this bike. The hardest part is starting it, the easiest part is keeping it moving. But if you stop pedaling, the bike will fall over, and then you'll have to do it all over again. You're gonna have to pick it back up. You're gonna have to start pedaling. You're gonna have to keep it moving. But if you just stay on the path, it's easier to keep going than it is to stop, fall off the bike, get back up, start pedaling again, and then keep moving. And as you're working toward this goal that you have in mind, you're going to realize, like, man, it seems like nothing's happening. You've been working at this thing for months, years, however long it's been, but it seems like nothing's happening. No, it is. It's growing underneath the surface. So when I started speaking, I was 15. Well, not literal speaking, obviously, but professional speaking. I was 15 years old, just me and my YouTube and my phone, iPhone camera. No microphone, no webcam, no lighting, no nothing. Just me and my iPhone. And for a long time, it seemed like nothing was happening. I would get a few views here and there. I would get maybe a comment or two, but nothing major. I'm sitting there wondering, man, why aren't people liking my content? I'm putting out good stuff. I'm trying. I'm posting consistently. What is the problem? There wasn't any problem. It's just the bike had to start moving faster. You know, Nobody gets on the bike and immediately does it perfectly. You fall down, you stumble, you have periods where it's not easy. But you have to keep going even when it's not easy. You have to keep going on those days when it feels challenging. Because if you really think about it, all the challenge is something new. It's something different. You're not used to this. But if you keep going in the direction you want to go, you will get to that goal. And I'm going to name 3 ways you can do this. I like my video to not only inspire you, grab your attention, but also leave you with something that you can go and implement. So step one, first of all, you got to know what do you want, okay? Second, look around and without putting your emotions into it, observe your life. Observe the last month, the last year. Are you going in a direction that you want to go? Just from the facts, not how you feel, not, oh, I think this. No, just look at the plain facts. Are you going in the direction you want to go? Because an object in motion stays in motion. If your life is going down and you stay on that path, an object in motion stays in motion. Now, if your life is going up and you want to go that direction, an object in motion stays in motion. If your life is doing what you want it to do, keep doing the thing that had you in the upward momentum. If your life is not doing the thing you want it to do, stop doing the thing that had you in the downward momentum. That's a very simplified version of it, and there's a lot of different nuances, but generally speaking, you know what is good for you, you know what is bad for you. Do less of the bad, do more of the good. Number three, once you have now figured out what you want, you figure out the path your life is on, and if your life is on a path you don't want, do less of the bad, do more of the good. And if you don't know what you should be doing, you can ask somebody, hey, I want to achieve this goal. I want to get into college. I want a six pack. I want big muscles. I want to buy my first car. I want my first job. Whatever the thing you want is, you can simply ask somebody, how do I do that? You can Google, how do I do that? You can chat GBT, how do I do that? And you can get a step-by-step, line-for-line plan. Another great thing I want to point out is the fact that you have to also figure out what is your path. What do you want? I say this all the time in my videos, but very often we're pushed down a path that is not ours. We're told what we should be, should do, shouldn't do, can be, can't do. And there's cultural things involved, there's societal things involved, there's education systems, all this stuff that tells you what you can and cannot be. Oh, your mom was XYZ, so you had to be XYZ. Your dad was XYZ, so you had to be XYZ. No one in your family went to college, so you can't. No one in your family was an entrepreneur, so you can't. But here's the thing, you can. You can. It all starts mentally. If you can see it mentally and you can imagine it, you could feel it, you could place yourself in that vision, and then you can create a plan to execute that, and you just keep in motion, an object in motion stays in motion. I post 5 times a day. Now, if I keep posting 5 times a day, after 1 year, I will have posted over 1,800 videos. So think about that. If every video had the potential to go viral or get me a lot of customers, Amazon links below, my books, one-on-one consultations, social media pages as well, link in the YouTube description. If every video I post had the potential to get me some new customers, think about how many more customers I would have if I just stayed in motion. Think about how much more money I would have if I just kept posting 5 videos a day. Think about where I would be business wise, success wise, follower wise, YouTube channel subscribers, uh, skill wise, money wise, all these things. Think about where I'd be if I just stayed in motion. Pretty darn good. But at the same time, let's say I stopped. I stopped. I don't post. I don't practice. I don't do what I need to do. Now I've had all this good momentum, but you stop it. You slowing down. Oh, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. And then you got to build back up from square one. So remember, if you know what you want and you know how to get that thing, keep doing the thing that is going to lead to the result. Because an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. And these outside forces that can stop you from achieving the thing you want, that could be bad friends, family members, music, entertainment, getting lazy, distractions. Trust me, I know it's fun to scroll on TikTok. I know it is. But you gotta know when you gotta put that phone down. You gotta know when, yeah, you could go party, you could go have fun, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. If you don't do the work don't get done. Especially to my entrepreneurs, y'all get this. If we don't do the work don't get done. Yeah, I know it's fun to eat ice cream. I know it's fun to eat the hot Cheetos and the Takis and the sodas and all that. I understand it's fun. But if you keep doing this, like every day you want the sodas, every day you want the hot Cheetos, every day you want that ice cream, you gonna be building up some bad momentum. Okay? So when a doctor come in and say, hey, you 17 years old, but them kidneys failing, I don't think you want that. You can have your ice cream. Not every day though. So remember, an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. And when you identify these outside forces that are holding you back, whether it be something inside of you, like you have bad time management, you get distracted easily, um, your eating habits, you don't sleep enough, you don't take care of yourself, whatever the thing is for you. Once you identify these bad momentum, these things that are holding you back, you got to remove them. You might have to put a time blocker on your phone. You might have to remove bad family members, bad friends. You might have to break up with that person you love. I know it's hard to. Trust me, I know it is. But if your boyfriend or girlfriend holding you back from achieving your goal, if your boyfriend or girlfriend is getting in the way of the mission, hey, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. You can't be dragging somebody along with you if they don't want to come. And lastly, you also have to be mindful that nobody's perfect. You're gonna have days when you might slip up. You're gonna have days when you miss the goal. You're gonna have days when you might miss going to the gym or you miss posting or whatever the thing it is. We're not striving for perfection. We are striving for momentum and consistency because an object in motion stays in motion. And as long as you are going in the path that you want to be going, you will inevitably, by the laws of physics, achieve the thing you want. Because if every day you get 1% closer, that means after 100 days you will have achieved the goal. That's a simplified version, but you understand the math. If I keep doing what I need to do to get what I want, at a certain point, I will have what I want because I kept doing what I need to do to get the thing that I want. If every day I go to the gym, I eat the right foods, I do the right workouts, inevitably, I will have big muscles. That's just how it works. If every day I post, at some point, someone will see my video. They'll be like, wow, I love what this guy's talking about. I should get in contact with him to speak at my school or my event. I should buy his book. Link in the YouTube description. I should do a one-on-one consultation with him. He might be able to give me some great advice and help me on my path as a teen or young adult who wants to build self-love, confidence, or just generally a positive outlook on life. Link in the YouTube description. Get that one-on-one consultation. Oh, wow, he puts out such great content. I should follow for more so that I can keep learning, keep growing, and build my own life. Link in the YouTube description, Instagram, TikTok. Hit them buttons. Drop me a comment. Okay. It costs nothing to leave a comment. It costs nothing to hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to hit that like button. But if you want me to speak at your event, if you want my books, if you want to get a direct one-on-one call with me, that's going to cost you something. But it's about the investment you're making into yourself. Because see, we spend money on all type of things. But when the last time you invested in yourself? Let's make today that day. Hit them buttons in the description. Hit them links. Bring me your cash, and I will bring you value that's going to enhance your life in all regards. But do not come to me for financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay? There are things I will tell you, I just am not qualified to give advice on that. If it's about self love, confidence, resilience, or building a positive outlook on life, I'm the guy for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful, blessed day.